A circle of radius r has chord AB of length 10 and chord CD of length 7. When AB and CD are extended through B and C respectively, they intersect at P, which is outside the circle. If angle APD is 60 degree and BP is 8, what is R square? The power of a point theorem in geometry of circles states that if two chords AB and DC are extended through B and C and they intersect at an outside point P, then PB multiplied by PA is equal to PC and PD. These are two chords, they are extended and they meet at a point outside the circle. In that case, PA, that is this, into PB is equal to PD into PC. This is given by the power of a point theorem. Let us call it equation 1. It is given that AB is equal to 10, that is this is 10, BP is equal to 8, this is 8, CD is equal to 7, this is 7, then PA, that is this, is equal to AB plus BP is equal to 10 plus 8, that is 18. If PC is x, then PD is equal to this will be PC plus CD, that is this plus this, which will be x plus 7. From equation 1, PB into PA is equal to PC into PD. Therefore, 8 into 18 is equal to x multiplied by x plus 7, because this is 8, this is 18, this is x, and this is x plus 7. Now, rearranging terms, we get x square plus 7x is equal to 144, or x square plus 7x minus 144 is equal to 0, or x square plus 16x minus 9x minus 144 is equal to 0. If you take x common from these two terms, we get x multiplied by x plus 16, and if you take 9 common, minus 9 common from these two terms, we get minus 9 multiplied by x plus 16, that is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 9 multiplied by x plus 16 is equal to 0. So, x is either 9 or minus 16. Since x is equal to PC, which is a length, it can't be negative. Therefore, PC is equal to x, that is 9. Hence, PD is equal to PC plus CD will be 9 plus 7 is equal to 16. So, PD is equal to 16. Before going any further, please like, subscribe, share and hit the bell so you can be immediately notified for new uploads. It's completely free and only takes a few seconds, and you can always unsubscribe later if you want to. More importantly for me, if you like, share and subscribe, it would encourage me to make and post new videos for you to see. Also, If you know about any interesting problems that you would like me to solve, please upload it in your comments. Without further ado, let's proceed with the rest of the video. Drop a perpendicular from D onto PA. Let E be the foot of the perpendicular. From D, we have dropped a perpendicular on PA, and the foot of the perpendicular is E. Then PED is a right angle. Hence, cos of BPD, that is cos of this angle, or which is same as this, cos of this angle, is equal to PE by PD. PE by PD is cos of this angle. But it is given that angle BPD is equal to 60 degree. This is 60 degree already known. And cos 60 degree is also known to be half. Therefore, P by PD, which is P by 16, which is cos 60, is equal to half. So, P by 16 is equal to half, or PE is equal to 8. So, this distance is 8. However, we already know that PB is equal to 8. Now, B and P, they are equidistant from P. This is 8, this is also 8. And both of them, that is B and E, both lie on the same straight line. Therefore, the point E and B must overlap or coincide. Hence, this angle, because if this point overlaps with this and we have dropped a perpendicular, this angle will be 90 degree, which you can show like this. This being a right angled triangle, the value of this will be hypotenuse square minus the other side square root of the whole thing. So, BD is equal to PD square minus BP square, the square root of that, which is 16 square minus 8 square root of that, that is equal to, if you take 8 square common from this and this, we get 8 square multiplied by 4 minus 1 square root of this, and that is equal to 8 square root of 3. Join AD and consider triangle ABD. That is, we join AD and we will consider angle ABD, this triangle. Now, this triangle ABD is a cyclic triangle because all the 3 vertices of the triangle lie on this circle. Line AD subtends 90 degree on the circumference of the circle at B. Now, because this angle is 90 degree, this angle is also 90 degree. Therefore, line AD subtends an angle of 90 degree on the circumference. Hence, AD is a diagonal of the circle from Thales' theorem. If you do not know this theorem, please look in any standard book of geometry and you will understand. Therefore, AD is a diagonal of the circle. This is a diagonal of the circle, and since R is the radius, AD being diagonal is 2R. Now this is a right angle triangle. Therefore, AD square, that is this square, is, which is the hypotenuse, is BD square plus BA square. So AD square is equal to AB square plus BD square, and AB is equal to 10, so 10 square. BD square we had found out sometime earlier as 8 root 3. So BD square will be 8 root 3 whole squared, which is whole thing will be 100 plus 64 into 3 is equal to 292. Therefore, AD square, which is 2 square whole square, 2R whole square, that is 4 square, is equal to 292. Therefore, R square is equal to 292 divided by 4, which is 73. Hence, R square is 73 is the answer. Thank you.